He's a guy without a clue who doesn't know what to do. Republican or Democrat, he's not sure where he's at. It's not so much fun knowing how the country's run. Liberals, conservatives, House of Representatives. Are you right? Are you left? Which way do you lean? Who knows what the hell does that even mean?
Welcome to POV America with your host, Brian.
Julie. I had to see if my wife would come get the cat. He wants to go outside. I think for those of you who saw him climbing on me the other day, you know what I'm talking about. He thinks he's like a cat dog. He thinks he's a dog, but he's really a cat. And if you don't let him outside and take him, literally put him on a leash and take him for a walk, he gets a case of the ass. He gets mad. So hang on one sec, guys. I want to see why my chroma key there. I'm going to kind of block this for 1 second. I'm just kind of curious. You see how the chroma key on the left-hand side of my monitor, all of a sudden it kind of just went wacky on me. I don't know. Anyway, these are the kind of little glitches I put up with all day trying to figure out how this damn everything works. But at least now I know that if I go over here, I can actually probably correct that. And I just got to click on this. Does that look a little bit better? Oh, now I'm gone. Look at me. I'm invisible. I'm a head. I'm a talking head. Thanks for tuning into the Talking Head show. I think that was a show once, wasn't it? Max Headroom or something like that. Yeah, still there a little. I don't know what the deal is there. Anyway, I'll deal. It might be a lighting issue. That's one of the things that one of the guys who was watching the show gave me a suggestion about lighting, and he was saying that that's one of the most important parts. But that's going to irritate me for the next hour. So hang on 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at my lighting. Hold on. Oh well, kind of is what it is. I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to waste more time. Anyway, so glad you guys could join me tonight. I'm going to try and we'll try and make it a quick night. If you guys don't have much going on, you can definitely join and we'll have some chats. But otherwise, I'm not too sure why I have that problem. It's not a lighting issue. I had to go get, well, it probably is. I don't know. Part of the learning curve of what I'm doing. But yeah, let me go over here. I am going to go ahead and hit that tournament tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to take you guys along with me just for the ride and see what's going on. So let's see what's in the news today. We've got Sony drops R. Kelly. Go figure. You couldn't see that one coming. Let me see. What else do we got? It's just a bunch of nothing going on. Everything, literally everything. Oh, except for if you're into golf, which I'm not. But if you are, there's golf news. What else going on here? I do the AP Newswire first. I kind of get a glimpse of what's going on there, and then now there's a, I don't know if you guys have ever went to this website. It's called All Sides, and it's basically you don't want to be fooled by media bias and the fake news. It's a pretty decent site. It's a pretty decent site. But let me see if there's anything on there worth seeing. Not really. I mean, it's pretty. Everything is dealing with the White House and politics and Congress and national security. I mean, there's nothing cool like aliens or anything like that. I mean, let's come up with something cool. Facebook takes down anti-NATO pages linked to Russia. You know, once again, everything in politics. I'm so sick of politics. Where's the real news? I mean, isn't there something in here that's mildly exciting, or maybe, you know, a little bit exciting at least? Let me see. What do we got for... Maybe we'll just take a look and see what movies are out. That might be something I go to do. So there's Glass, which is... wait a minute. Glass. Is that a follow-up to the other one? Let me see here. Hold on one sec. I've got to go see if this is one of those... what is his name? Shamalama Lama Ding Dong, or whatever his name was. M. Night Shyamalan. Well, who knows what his name is. But if this is one of his movies, I don't think I'll be going to see that one. And it is. It's a... no. No, don't think that's going to do it for me. The Upside, Dog's Way Home, Aquaman I'll definitely go see. I'm going to go see Aquaman. I'll do the Spider-Man into the, you know, Spider-Verse or whatever. I'll go see that. I got to go see Bumblebee. What else do they have out there? The Mule. I saw the previews. It's a Clint Eastwood flick. Might be good, might not. Not a real big, not a real big on it. I just didn't look all that great. Kind of a sleeper. Let me see. Jennifer Lopez in second act. Jennifer Lopez. Nope. What else? Replicas. Well, I have to go to the old Rotten Tomatoes and see what they say. If they give thumbs up to anything that's halfway decent, they're pretty accurate with what I like. I mean, sometimes they get it off and they're not. Like The Upside, they gave pretty much what I was saying with 40%. It didn't look like that. Now Spider-Man got 97. That's pretty damn good. You know, pretty good. Bumblebee got 92. So, you know, right there, those are two of the big ones I want to go see. And then, what is this? Mary Poppins Returns. I grew up as a kid and I seen the original one, you know, the first one. So I might actually go see that. Who knows? I mean, I'll make that like one late at night where I can sneak in and go see it. But I might go see that one. And the rest of them... didn't really get good. Nothing really. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Houston, we might have tonight. It looks like. Is Blacklist coming back on? See, now I have to look because the last season. Or has it been on? Have I missed something? Wait a minute. Oh my God, I've already missed. There was one on January. Wait a minute, this can't be. Wow, you know what? Maybe I did miss a few episodes. This is... I thought it was season 6 is where they left off. See, I have now... That's one of my favorite shows. So the Blacklist is something I have to look into, see if I'm missing out on something or if that is actually already on. I might have already missed the start of the season. So yeah, the last... Oh man, what was it? The last episode I seen was where oh God, who was it? It was who's Red? Who if you ever watch it, the Blacklist, Red's the female. They called him Mr. Even though it was the old woman, they referred to him as to her. She was the cleaner for him, and they referred to her as Mr. I can't even remember now, Mr. something. But what the hell was the name? That's gonna bother me now. I'm gonna have to think of the name of this lady. But anyway, last episode I seen, she jumped off a bridge and Liz was teaming up with her sister or something. I mean, against Red. So I kind of missed all of if the season's already started, I kind of missed that. So it looks like I'll be doing a little binge watching after I get off here, if it's already put itself out there. So man. Anyway, guys, trying to think of what it is that this today was kind of a day of news. You know, I just sat there and kind of caught up a little bit on news and did a little bit of reflection, trying to figure out, you know, as I've been through some of the channels, I've looked at a lot of the different channels, I've watched a lot of the different shows, and I'm kind of just at that point where, you know, trying to find the balance of what I want this show to be, what I want it to do, because to me, it's, if I'm not going to enjoy it, I don't want to do it, but I also want to do something that you guys enjoy, have some fun with. So that was kind of where today I spent a lot of my time during my lunch and even after when I got home, just kind of thinking about going, what is it that would make us unique? Now I'm kind of, my brother, and now he's in Arizona, but I'm trying to see if I can ring him into doing a live stream with me in the evenings, you know, when he gets home, and kind of having both of us on, because to me, it's a lot better when you got a couple people on there chatting about everything, and he's a gamer, so I'm cautiously optimistic that I could get into the gaming if he could teach me how to play, because I am so lame. I am so bad at games. Now, retro games I'd probably be okay at, but these new games, I'm so bad. So I kind of think that if he could teach me and kind of walk me through how to play some of these games that are out there. I'm not into Fortnite. I'm not into WoW. There's some games that I just want to put a gun in my hand and let me shoot someone. That's kind of what I like. First-person shooters or whatever they're called. I mean, that's what I like. Put a gun in my hand, or, you know, like the old ones where you had the joysticks, like, you know, Tron, or like, you know, Pac-Man, things of that nature. Those are great, but I don't. When I look at Fortnite and, you know, you're shooting lasers in or whatever the hell they do, casting spells, throwing these, and they're running around with a bunch of other people, it doesn't resonate with me. It's not like that. I like the first person view where I can see who I'm killing, and I don't like that overhead view that everybody kind of gravitates to. So anyway, let me see. I'm going to see if I can actually text my brother one more time, see if he can. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm trying my damnedest to come up with something that I will have fun with, because I'm not going to be on like a lot of these guys do streams that they go on forever. I mean, there's tonight. My goal was tonight. My goal was to check to see. I said I was going to go. Now I have yet. I know. You guys have probably been watching 1,000 streamers out there, and you've seen. I want to be this week. I might even come on and do a little bit on a Saturday, but I would like to be de-virginized with my bits, and, you know, I'd like to see what it looks like, you know, to get the bits, to go have the bits going, and maybe see a tip. I want to see how that looks on my OBS without doing test. So my goal was, by this weekend, I wanted to get one person to donate, even just one bit. It didn't even matter. Just donate a bit and put $1 or a tip or just something. I want to be able to be de-virginized, so I can at least say, when somebody says, "So did people give you bits?" I can go, "Oh yeah, give me bits, and yeah, I got tips, yeah." That's kind of what I wanted for this weekend. I was like, maybe that'll be my goal Saturday. Come on, after the tournament or after the movies or whatever. But I really truly wanted to try and put some time to see. And I was thinking of, well, what could I do? Could I do like because it's a 3-day weekend. My first thought was, well, you got 3 days. Do like a 3-day long stream. And then I thought to myself, why? What in the hell could I possibly do for 3 days that would be of any interest to me, let alone you guys, like 3 days. Well, there he is sleeping. Oh, look, he's sleeping again. Oh, that looks like he's sleeping. I mean, what is it going to be? But I know some people do marathons, they do the all-nighters or whatever. And if I was gaming or if I was doing, yeah, I could see that. I could wire myself up on some more Mountain Dew and it would be awesome. That would be cool. I mean, then I could actually have some fun and really enjoy being on for 24, 48 hours, whatever. But if I'm not doing that, I don't have that interaction with either, folks to chat with, because that's every time I come on, the first thing I do is I say to myself, I'm going to do 60 minutes. I'm going to say I'm going to go ahead. I'll do 60 minutes minimum. And if we get some active chat and everything, that's great. Then I'll go longer. But I always say I'm going to commit to the 60 minutes. And then I also, I kind of want every day. I give the same shameless promotion. I say, hey, could you follow me? Could you kind of help me out and make sure that I'm kind of growing with the channel. That's what I really like. I want to make sure that I'm reaching people, that they're following me, that I'm growing the channel. But I really, truly, tonight, I wanted to kind of spend time to just kind of regroup and get some feedback and find out a little bit about the folks that are watching. Are they just, my guess is that they're kind of just channel surfing it, if you will. They're kind of just going between different streams to find something. And if somebody's talking about something that interests them, they might stay a little longer. And but my thought is, until I get a stream that I'm fairly comfortable with, that we have regular topics or regular a shtick, if you will, it's going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little tough growing it and getting it going. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to put together something that is entertaining and something that where we can pick up topics that are really. Well, don't get me wrong, politics is great, but there's a certain point in time where you go, I'm really kind of politicked out. I don't want to talk about certain things anymore. But then somebody will bring it up, and it kind of ignites a fire, and you're like, oh, you want to talk about that? Okay, let's talk about that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to. Like last night, it happened to me last night. I was getting ready to sign off, and I kind of think the guy has probably watched me before or whatever, because just as I was saying goodbye, saying, hey guys, have a great night and everything, he goes, oh, hang on a minute. What do you think about the wall? And I mean, I was just getting ready to go. So you sit there and go, do you want to say, well, ask me next time I'm on? Or do you want to say, oh, okay, here's what I think about it? Now, I've been pretty vocal about what I think about the wall, what I think about everything. And but the thing is, just as I'm getting off, you're going to hit me with that type of a question. I was like, oh, that's a dirty, dirty trick, So it went on for another 20 minutes or longer, probably. I don't know, about just ranting about the wall. And, everybody, all the Democrats say they hate it and the American people don't want it. I disagree. I think it's a great thing. I think the American people do want it. They want their country safe, So, anyway, so tonight I figured I'd come on. I'm about probably half hour into this already. I'm going to do an hour. I'm going to go ahead and I will babble on here with, nobody watching as far as I know. I don't know. Maybe you are in different parts of the country or whatever, but I try not to, I do my best not to put on, like a lot of folks will try and watch how many people are on their stream. I don't even care. I always assume that I'm starting with nobody, and being a new streamer, I'm still trying to get the look right. I'm still trying to figure out all the little tweaks. So I've only been doing this for about 18 days. So, and somebody told me the other day, they says, oh, well, you got like 20 followers in 18 days. That's pretty good. And I'm like, well, I mean, hopefully it'll be better. I mean, once I get rolling, once I get people in the chat and we're kind of bullshit, kind of talking about different things, then it'll be fun. I mean, right now it's kind of a grind. And I know what people are saying. They're saying, get regular, get it. And that's what I've tried to do. 7 o'clock every night. I'm here for you guys. I'm trying to be regular with the time I'm here. And then I do the streams in the morning. I do the 6:15, morning drive on my way in. I do the afternoon drive on the way home. And you know what? Which really amazes me, at 6:15, I didn't think anybody would be watching. but I've had people on that stream, and then I forgot that, like some of them were from, one was from Germany, one was from Australia, and it didn't even click to me that these people are watching me. I'm so focused on here because almost like all the crap that I read in the news, I'm so focused on what's going on locally in our country, and it's all politics, 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 which is great, and I think that's fantastic if you want to talk about that stuff. But you know what? In all fairness, it's like, don't ask me if you don't want to know, because I have a feeling the one guy the other night, one of the people that I was chatting with, I think that he was staunchly against the wall. And when I told him I think it's a great idea and I hope he does, and I was telling him what I thought, I could, every time he would type to me, well, don't you think people would feel that? I have a feeling, after like the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and then he says, all right, well, great, I'll catch you again later. He was real nice and exited, but I kept thinking, going, yeah, I probably pissed him off. He was probably one of the folks that really, was on the Democratic side of things. And I was like, well, sorry, man. I'm thinking to myself, I didn't mean to offend him or anything, but, everybody has their own opinion. I have my own opinion. It's just, it's what it is. But as I do the show, I'm going to try and build it a little bit more, every day. I'm trying to grow it, trying to get you guys to follow me. If you can follow me whatever you're watching on. If you're in, I streamed like 6 different places: Twitch, Mixer, Periscope, YouTube, Stream Me, Smashcast. One of them, I think it's Smashcast. I don't even know where that is. I've looked at it, and it's like, I don't even know if that's, I'm sitting here thinking, maybe I'm streaming to something that's in a whole different country that they don't even understand English. I don't know, because I look at the different channels and I'm going, man, there's like 3 views. I mean, every channel only has like 2 or 3 viewers. So it's probably maybe it's just a new platform and I happen to stumble across it. I don't know. But it's kind of fun. That's why I do this. I really do enjoy having the fun. I really do enjoy doing the stream. I just want to try and do it where we're having some fun, and actually get enough people to have some great conversation about whatever. And that goes back to what I was saying about the morning drive and the afternoon drive, and trying to build being a new streamer. I'm trying to build that, the listeners and the viewership. And I'll tell you, I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for these guys that are out there grinding it every day, on YouTube and on Twitch, and how much goes into it, because you don't really know until you start doing this. You have no idea how much actually goes into it. And I'm not even talking about the hardware that you buy or the software that you're using. I'm talking about just being consistent, just showing up every day and doing it. And if you've got a passion for it, like I didn't think I'd like it. I'm going to be honest. I kept thinking, well, I don't know if I'll like it. But I really do. I actually, and then especially when you get people in chat and you're chatting about all kinds of stuff, it's probably one of the better things I've done. I didn't really have, other than poker, other than playing cards, I didn't really have a hobby or a pastime. So not having a hobby, not having a pastime, this is kind of it, and this is really, I'm hoping to grow it. And people say, well, are you trying? You know what I want? If I'm lucky enough to just get 1 follower every stream I do, then by the end of the year, I might have 300 followers or whatever. I mean, that's kind of the goal. Get enough people that are watching, engaging, chatting, and then eventually I'll be de-virginized, and I'll get some bits, I'll get some tips, and somebody can finally break my cherry and go, oh, we've given you, your start, and that's kind of where I'm at. But I probably will redo. We talked about it briefly in some of the other streams. The name of the show, I might change the name of the show. I'll probably change the look of the show, the backgrounds I use. I don't know. I'll try and I'm going to try and kind of clean it up a little bit and make it a little bit smoother. Make it a little bit more interesting. Have some fun with it. I just have to find that niche. What is it that I do or that I can do that'll make it fun and kind of engaging? I see some of them. Everybody who has a guitar, they pull out the guitar, and I could go pull out my guitar, and I could strum my guitar. Do I play? No, I do. I know like 6 or 8 chords. That's about it. And people say, oh, you only need to know 3 chords to play all these songs. No, you need to know more because you have to have rhythm, and I don't have that, So, anyway, guys, so hopefully your Friday night's going good. Maybe it's lucky. Maybe you got a payday weekend. Maybe today's a payday weekend for you, and you're gonna go do something. I'm probably I'll probably be out of here at probably about 8 o'clock. I think I'll be off about 8 o'clock, and then we'll go ahead, unless we get some activity, unless people kind of drop by and say hi. I'll go ahead and disconnect about 8 o'clock, and I'll probably find out exactly what it's going to be for Saturday and Sunday, what I'm going to end up doing. And if I can, as I go playing this tournament, if I can take the video in, if I can actually videotape, I'll do that, and you guys can kind of join me and see, the poker room and see, the play that's going on. My guess is they're probably going to frown on that, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Oh boy, good stuff. So, I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I do know that actually, let me check real quick, because I've seen this earlier, and I want to make sure I get it right. And it was off of I think it was off of what is the NPR radio, and I think it was there, and it says let me see, it was something about we were talking, it was about Trump, and you remember the meeting he had with North Korea, and that was one thing, and it was like they were going to do a second one. I guess they okayed it. They agreed to do a second meeting or something like that, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, okay, because everybody freaked out about that, and now, yep, there it is. Yeah, so they agreed to that. Anyway, oh, politics, Pelosi this, Pelosi that, Pelosi this, and that was another thing. I noticed that they kind of slammed President Trump for him canceling her flight on the military jet to go out of the country for a week with her cronies and on our tax dollars. And she's worried about, oh, well, you should, cancel your State of the Union. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? You ought to cancel your flight and I'll do it for you. Fly coach if you want. Yeah, which she didn't. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, you know what I was going to... I don't know if you guys... if anybody watches Barnacles, Jerry, who's on Twitch, I haven't seen him for a few days. I know he was having some voice problems. I'm kind of curious if he's feeling better. I haven't... he's one of the streamers I look at, and he's a little over the top with the things he does, but it's a fun stream, and that's kind of what I've been looking at, is trying to put something together that's kind of fun. But, I want to make sure. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, he's not on yet. Yeah, well. All right. So, guys, if you can do me a favor, I'm gonna wind it up tonight a little bit early. But if you get a chance, send me some feedback. I really will. If you got suggestions, I love suggestions. I've gotten so many really good suggestions from you guys. You can email me always, povamerica@outlook.com. I read every one of them, and I respond back to you guys either via email or here on the show. I'll talk about them. But I really enjoy, very constructive criticism. You guys really are salt of the earth. You're a great group of folks that are watching, because, the encouragement and the things that you send, you email are just... you won't even understand how much they mean to actually read it and say, oh, that's a great suggestion. Oh, I love it when they say, you did a good job. Because I think at best I'm mediocre. At best I'm mediocre because I'm kind of just trying to find my legs, if you will, in the whole streaming world. So I look at it and I think, I watch a lot of the other guys. They're so much more natural. and I haven't unleashed myself. I haven't really done anything differently. So anyway, I think that that's probably going to be a lot of what I end up doing on the weekend. That's going to be a lot of. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna yell to Miss Johnson here and see if she's Jules. Yeah. You want to do a co-stream? You want to do a huh? Not right now. She doesn't want to do one now, but I'm going to talk her into it. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to talk her into it. I was going to try and drag her in, and I says we should do a show together, husband and wife. You got like father and son gaming. We should do a husband and wife show, and it would just I used to hear my parents. My parents used to talk about a show, and I want to say it was called The Bickersons or something like that. I says that's what we should do. We should do a show. It's just her and I, and at the very least, it would be really entertaining because, we've been married 30 years, and in 30 years, I have no idea how she puts up with me. Absolutely no idea. I'm juvenile, I'm childish, I'm immature, and she's still here. So, but yeah, that's definitely one of those things I'm going to work on. I'm going to try and put something together, maybe some kind of a co-stream where we do something together. That would be fun. And she's got a wealth of knowledge too, interesting stuff that may not, like, for example, my wife's really into genealogy. She is, and she's very good at it. She's traced her family roots, her family tree all the way back to like the kings of this place. She's very good at genealogy, and she's got a wealth of knowledge. Now it's kind of lost on me because when she starts talking about it, it kind of to me it's kind of like the you ever watch Charlie Brown? And when they have the teacher talking to the children, they go, wah, 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 wah. That's kind of what it is to me because it makes no sense to me. She starts talking about the line of this, her lineage of this, and I just, literally my eyes glass over, and I'm so lost because I don't understand anything about her tree. I know to a certain point, that's about it. And after that, then she's even started to do mine. And she's found out that, yes, my family line goes back to Finland, but it's also, there's some Russian and German, and she's started to do my family tree, which is, now that's kind of interesting to me because it gives me some insight about my family tree. But yeah, so if I could get her to, she's got, like the other day we were talking, yesterday I think it was, we were talking about one of the suggestions I had. We were talking about the wall. I was chatting with someone, and I had made a comment, and I said the wall is only going to be a deterrent. It's not going to eliminate the entire flow of drugs in. It's not going to eliminate all the bad guys from coming in, but it is going to be a hell of a deterrent and greatly reduce it. And the comment I made was, you still have to have a pathway to citizenship for those that want to come into the country. And my thought was, if you are, let's say you're a Mexican, you want to come into our country, I says a 6-year enlistment into one of our armed forces, Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, the 6-year enlistment would be an automatic citizenship for you and your family, your children and your wife, immediate family. And I think that serving our country and putting your life on the line for this country is way more than most of the inner city kids do today. So I think it has a lot of merit of making you a citizen if you contribute to the defense of our country, or willing to, and go where we send you and do what we need to, do what you need to. Well, so anyway, I made that comment, and somebody said, oh, you can't have somebody from another country be in our armed forces and everything. And, when I get off the street, my wife says, what was that guy talking about? In Germany, they did this in Germany, and they did it. And she's like, she gives me this like history lesson of many times where, basically people from other countries were placed in our military and everything. So it's not that it can't be done. It just needs to be allowed. We need to go ahead and say, yes, this is now how we can do this. It builds our national defense, and it also gives that pathway to citizenship that they want. So it was kind of interesting. But if I could ever get her to do a little stream, that would be kind of what I wanted to do, is get her involved and say we can actually kind of kick around some great ideas. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, guys. It's, what time is it? What time is it? Is it 8 o'clock yet? As I said, I'm going to try and do an hour tonight. I'm going to try and stream for an hour. And I would stay if we had some extra, if we had some chat going on, if we had some topics. But every night when I come, I just kind of, I'm here just to build the stream, kind of get into I really want to kind of get into the habit of being here on time, getting it together. As far as show topics and everything, what I'm really doing now is just making sure that I can cover and speak. Because I noticed that there's some of the streams I go to, people are sitting there and they're not engaging, they're not talking, they're kind of like just kind of lost in doing whatever they're doing. And for me, I think most people want to have something engaging. They want to be engaged. They want to have somebody talking. They want to have somebody to talk to or chat to, and they want to have some kind of interaction. That's entertaining. That's fun. So when I see folks that are not engaging and they're kind of just stuck in the game, or that to me, that's not what I want to be. I want to be able to take the full time. If I'm on for 1 hour or 2 hour, I want it to be 1 or 2 hours of pure. A time where we can actually have some fun, have some chats, talk about all different kinds of, and really be entertaining in what we're doing. But I don't want to have to be forced to just, start a live stream and then sit there and go, nobody's really watching, so I don't have to talk. Yeah, if nobody's watching, I don't have to say really anything. I can just sit here. See, I don't want that. I mean, I want to make sure that as I'm on for whatever time, whether it's an hour or 2 hours, I want to make sure that I have the ability to keep talking, even if it's about absolutely nothing. I mean, yesterday, to fill time, I told you guys about the channel I found, because as I go through these channels on Twitch, I will say I find some very interesting things. I found one that it was ASMR. I don't even know what it stands for, but it was a very interesting channel to me, because I went to 5 or 6 people and I couldn't figure it out. And I went to different channels in there and I was trying to find out what this thing was and what they were doing. Every one of them was sitting there with their microphone in front of them, and they were like tearing paper, and they were going, "Listen to the relaxing sounds. Listen." And this is what they were doing. They were doing like all this weird stuff. And I was going, what the hell is that? And one girl had a piece of cardboard and she was scratching the cardboard with her fingernail. And as she was scratching the cardboard with the fingernail, she was going, "Just relax, relax and listen. Listen to the sound." I mean, it was scary. So every channel, somebody was wrinkling paper, and I was like, what the hell is the purpose of this channel? I don't know. But after I got out and I kind of got to watching it, and then I actually exited and went to do a little research on what the hell I was watching, I found out apparently it's a thing. I mean, it's like a new wave. It's a spiritual thing. It helps relax people. It helps them sleep, or it helps whatever it helps with. I mean, I personally don't know. I wasn't into it, but it didn't help me. I mean, but I did kind of understand what they were saying. Different sounds affects the body. I mean, we've all heard the chalkboard, fingernails down the chalkboard, how it kind of gives you the goosebumps. So I can kind of understand where they're going with it, but it just wasn't it for me. So, anyway. So, and, I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to spend a lot more time with you guys. And I know it's Friday night. You probably got 1,000. The odds are you're not sitting in front of your on a Friday night, you're probably not sitting in front of your computers surfing through different channels. You're probably getting ready to go out. You're probably going to, go out to eat, go see a movie tonight, go do something to get your weekend started. I had the same thing in mind, but to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to call it a night and watch a little bit of that Blacklist. If in fact the new season is out, I didn't even know. At least I didn't know it was coming out this soon. I thought it had. I thought it didn't start until like next month or something. Anyway, whatever you do tonight, be safe. Have a great Friday night. I'll see you. I'm not going to do, of course, the Monday we're off. I'm off because of Martin Luther King Day. So I probably won't do the morning or the afternoon stream. I'll probably do an evening stream on Monday. And then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I may or may not do some streaming. If I can take you along with me into the poker room or whatnot, we might have some fun there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Try and make the most out of it, because this 3-day weekend, if you're here in the U.S., it's great to have a 3-day weekend. Try and make the most out of it. I'll see you guys back. I'll be on and off. I might experiment. As I said, the software I'm using, I'm constantly tweaking it. I'm constantly working with the different things. As you can see over, the chroma key, for example, on the right, so I'm constantly trying to better the channel, better the stream, and I'll keep doing my best for you. So hang in there with me. I appreciate you for staying and kind of being with me while I get my legs under me, so to speak. And I want to say thanks and let you guys know how much I appreciate you when you follow me, when you do the follows, you do the subscriptions, and you subscribe. Absolutely, I'm ecstatic when that happens. And eventually, if not this weekend, soon, one of you guys are more than welcome. I welcome you to go ahead and de-virginize me and go ahead and take and put the bits in and watch them go in, and you'll be the first one to donate bits or tips or whatever they have going on here. So be the first. That's what I'm saying. Be the first. Do it. Hook me up and kick me off. Give me a good start to everything. So I'm gonna let you guys go tonight. I only wanted to do like an hour, and let you know I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and for your feedback is immense. I love it. Send me some more feedback. Let me know, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Have a great Friday and even better weekend. Okay, we'll see you soon.